Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Studio X English podcast. I'm Lina, and I'll help explain English in a simple and clear way. We're really happy you're here today.
Hi everyone, I'm Eric. I'm here to ask questions and learn with you, so we can practice English together.
Let me start with a simple question. Have you ever wanted to talk about your day in English, but you didn't know how to start? You know your day very well in your own language, but English feels different.
Yes, that happens to me a lot. I know what I do every day, but when I try to explain it in English, I feel slow and unsure.
If this feels familiar to you, you're in the right place. Many English learners feel the same way. If you enjoy learning English in a calm and simple way, please subscribe to the Studio X English podcast and stay with us.
Yes, and don't worry, you don't need to be perfect. This podcast is a safe place to learn.
Very often, the problem is not vocabulary. The problem is confidence. You think too much before speaking.
Exactly. I wake up, I eat, I work, I relax. These things are easy in real life, but saying them in English feels harder.
That's why today's topic is very useful. We're talking about something everyone does, your daily routine. This is real English for real life.
Daily routine means what you do in the morning, during the day, and in the evening.
And the good news is this. You don't need long sentences. You don't need difficult words. Simple English is enough.
That makes me feel more confident already. It feels like something I can actually do.
In this episode, we'll go step by step. We'll start with the morning, then talk about the daytime, and later the evening.
So we slowly build the full day. That sounds helpful.
Before we start, take a moment and think about your own day. Think about this morning. What did you do first?
And before we move on, tell us in the comments, what time do you usually wake up?
Let's start with the morning. This is the beginning of your day, and for many learners, it's the easiest place to start speaking English.
Yes, the morning feels familiar. We all do similar things when we wake up.
The first thing most people do is wake up. You can say, I wake up at 7.
That feels simple. I already feel a little more confident.
After you wake up, you get out of bed. This means your day really begins.
Wake up and get out of bed. I like how clear that is.
Next, many people go to the bathroom. They brush their teeth and wash their face.
Brush my teeth, wash my face. These are words I hear every day.
Yes, and you don't need to rush. You can say one sentence at a time. For example, I brush my teeth in the morning.
That feels calm, not stressful at all.
After that, many people go to the kitchen. They make breakfast.
Make breakfast. I usually make something simple.
That's perfect. You can also say, I have breakfast. Both are correct.
That's good to know. It gives me more choices.
Then you get dressed. Get dressed means you put on your clothes. This is another very common phrase.
I get dressed every morning. That sentence feels easy to say.
Good. Now let's put these ideas together slowly. Listen to this example.
Okay, I'm listening.
I wake up at 7. I get out of bed. I brush my teeth and wash my face. I make breakfast. I get dressed.
That sounds very clear. And honestly, it feels possible.
Exactly. Simple English works. You don't need perfect English to speak well.
That makes me feel relaxed. I'm not afraid to try.
Now it's your turn. Think about your own morning. You don't need many sentences.
Even 1 or 2 sentences are enough to start.
The morning is just the first step. After this, your day continues.
So before we move on, tell us in the comments, what is the first thing you do in the morning?
Now let's move into the daytime. This is the longest part of the day for many people, and sometimes this is where English feels more difficult.
Yes, when I talk about work or study, I feel more pressure.
That's very normal, but we'll keep it simple. Let's start with one easy phrase. Go to work.
I like that. I go to work. It feels clear.
If you don't work, you can say, I study or I go to school.
So everyone can use something that fits their life.
Exactly. During the day, many people sit at a desk and work on a computer.
Sit at a desk. Work on a computer. These feel very real.
Yes, you can also say, I answer emails or I write messages.
I answer emails every day. That sentence feels useful.
Some people also have meetings. Meetings are times when people talk together about work.
I used to feel nervous saying that word, but now it feels easier.
Good. Now let's slow down for a moment. You don't need to say everything.
That's a relief. Sometimes I try to explain too much.
Simple English is strong English. Even 2 or 3 sentences are enough.
That makes me feel calmer. I don't need to be perfect.
Now let's talk about lunch. In the middle of the day, most people have lunch.
Yes, I usually have lunch at work or at home.
You can say, I have lunch at 12, or I eat lunch with friends.
Those sentences feel easy to use.
Let's listen to a simple daytime example.
Okay, I'm ready.
I go to work. I sit at my desk. I work on my computer. I answer emails. I have lunch.
That sounds very natural and not scary at all.
Exactly. You're not telling a big story. You're just sharing your day.
That changes how I think about speaking.
The day doesn't stop after work. Something important comes next.
Before we move on, tell us in the comments, do you work or study during the day?
After the daytime ends, the evening begins. For many people, this is the most comfortable part of the day.
Yes, the evening feels calmer. There is less pressure.
Let's start with a very common phrase, go home. After work or study, many people say, I go home.
I like that sentence. Going home feels good after a long day.
When people get home, they often relax. Relax means you rest your body and your mind.
That word feels nice. Relax is exactly what I want in the evening.
You can say, I relax at home, or I relax on the sofa.
Those sentences feel very real. I can imagine saying them.
Many people also watch TV in the evening. Watch TV is a very common phrase.
Yes, I often watch TV to feel comfortable and calm.
Another evening activity is cooking. You can say, I cook dinner.
I usually cook something simple. It doesn't need to be special.
After dinner, people do different things. Some wash the dishes, some talk to family or friends.
That feels very real. Even small things are part of the day.
Exactly. You don't need exciting activities to speak English. Simple, honest actions are perfect.
That makes me feel more relaxed about speaking.
In the evening, some people also read a book or listen to music.
I like listening to music. It helps me slow down.
Before the day ends, there is one last common action. Go to bed.
Yes, everyone does that every day.
You can say, I go to bed at 11, or I go to bed late.
Those sentences feel very easy to use.
So now we've talked about the morning, the daytime, and the evening.
Before we move on, tell us in the comments, what do you like to do in the evening to relax?
Now comes an important part. Let's put the whole day together. Morning, daytime, and evening.
Yes, this feels like the real test.
And don't worry, we'll do it slowly and simply. You only need short sentences.
That makes me feel better already.
Let's start with the morning. You can say one simple sentence. For example, I wake up at 7.
Or, I wake up early. That feels easy.
Good. Now move to the daytime. You can say, I go to work, or I study at home.
I like that I can choose what fits my life.
Exactly. Now think about the evening. You can say, I go home and relax.
That sounds very natural.
Now listen to this full example of one day.
Okay, I'm ready.
I wake up at 7. I go to work. I have lunch. I go home. I relax and go to bed.
Wow, that's my whole day in English.
Yes, simple sentences, but a complete story.
It feels good to hear that.
Now let's practice together. Say this sentence out loud with us.
I wake up at 7 and I go to work.
Good. Now change it for your own life and say it again. Take your time.
That actually feels empowering. I'm really speaking English.
Exactly. This is how confidence grows, little by little.
I can feel that.
Here's one more tip. You can use words like first, then, and after that. They help your listener follow your day.
So I can say, first I wake up, then I go to work.
Yes, that's perfect. Clear and natural.
I didn't think speaking could feel this simple.
You're doing great. Remember, practice is more important than perfection.
That really encourages me to keep going.
Now it's your turn to practice. Try to say 5 simple sentences about your day.
And before we move on, tell us in the comments, can you write one sentence about your day in English?
Now let's take a moment to look back at what we learned today. We talked about your daily routine in English, from the morning to the daytime and finally the evening.
Yes. It feels good to see the whole day together like this.
You learned simple verbs you can use every day. Wake up, go to work or study, go home, relax, go to bed.
And these are real words for real life, not textbook English.
We also learned something important. You don't need perfect English to speak. Clear and simple English is enough.
That really changes how I feel about speaking. I feel less afraid now.
That's exactly what we want. Confidence grows step by step. Every small sentence matters.
It feels encouraging to hear that.
Now here is your final challenge for today. After this episode, try to talk about your day in English.
Just 5 simple sentences, that's all you need.
You can say them out loud or you can write them down. Choose what feels comfortable.
And try to do it again tomorrow. Even a little practice helps.
We really enjoyed learning with you today. Thank you for spending your time with us.
Yes, thank you for being here and practicing with us.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the Studio X English podcast. We share simple, practical English every week.
And we'd love to hear from you, so tell us in the comments which part of your day is the hardest to talk about in English.